What is going on, flaps and chaps? My name's JanTander, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay on the map Downhill using the Vector with the red dot sight suppressor and fast mags. Now, this gameplay is pretty good. I'm using the what's it called, thingy-majig down there, the dogs and the swarm. Now, I'm getting pretty good here, but I'm trying to aim towards the 25 kills, which is that little guy with the pickaxe thing. Anyway, moving on. Today I want to talk about Modern Warfare 4 and a beta. Now, every time we get a new game of Call of Duty, everyone's so excited, everyone's pumped, everyone's like raping each other. But every time we play the game, there's always one thing in that game that seems to be shit, and it's blatantly obvious. It's not something that is like small, like an OP gun, suppressor doesn't work, something like that. I'm talking about like something that potentially makes you put down your controller and just say the common word, which is wow. Now I've got a list of the games that I've played and some of the bad things that if we had a beta, and I'm talking about now, potentially we could get a beta, because Call of Duty earn millions. I don't care what anyone says. Call of Duty is the biggest gaming company out there. I'm not sure about Battlefield EA. I'm not sure about those guys. Don't quote me on this, but I'm assuming Activision or Infinity Ward, whoever is the leader, whoever is the top dog in that one, rapes every other industry in gaming. And they're telling us they can't afford a beta. Halo had a beta. I know plenty of other games that aren't as big as Call of Duty that have had betas, and they're going to sit there and tell us that they can't afford a beta when they bring out camos for like $1 and they make like 100,000 or even millions of dollars. I'm probably not in the millions, but I don't know, maybe a couple of million on the camos and the DLCs, and they can't even put that money into a beta. I mean, they probably make about close to half a billion dollars. I'm just gonna put it out there. Or let's just go small. $200 million on Call of Duty just from people buying the game. They can't put $1 million or $2 million in just to do a beta. I think that's a bit unfair to me. I mean, what was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, these are some of the games that I think that if had a beta, maybe not then because they're a bit cheap, but if they did have one for some reason, they got a beta in, could have potentially made Call of Duty even a bigger franchise, or that common WoW saying stopping as we know it. So we have COD 4, and in COD 4 there's the Ghost perk, there's the MP5, and I think that's pretty much it. I haven't played COD 4, so I can't quote myself on that. Don't quote me on that one, guys. So I'll move on to the next one, the more comfortable one, which is World at War, and that is the tanks. Yeah, it was a bit crazy in there, and again, I didn't play this one, so don't quote me on this. But here we go to Modern Warfare 2. I love that game. This is where I started off on. If you've seen my channel, I've talked about a video in that before. And we have Last Stand, Final Stand, the Commando knife lunge. That was insane. That's like I'm talking like 10 meters away you could knife someone, and if you had a care package grenade in your hand, you could like double that distance. It was insane. They didn't change it, and if we had a beta, we could have solved that easily. And One Man Army, that was just insane, and noob tubes. So there you go. If we had a beta for them, we've got Black Ops 1. And we've got the ultimate perk setup with how you can get like really good perks and all the setup, but nowadays it's like there's like a good perk in each one and a bad perk in each one, because like back then you could have like Sleight of Hand, Scavenger, and Marathon, and that was the go-to perk, and it was pretty unfair. They were like the main ones. Now they switch them up a bit, put like Marathon with Sleight of Hand and stuff like that, so I kind of like that. We have the Modern Warfare 3 then. These are just little ones, guys. I'm not going to really talk too much about it. It's not what I'm not here for. We have the FMJs that could have been patched. We have the, what's it, Majiggy call it, blah blah blah, Death Streaks. Oh my god, Death Streaks were terrible in Modern Warfare 3. They've listened to the community now in Black Ops 2, but a beta is what we need, guys. Don't you reckon? And hopefully, guys, this gets quite a bit of feedback and notice, because I really want this to head over to the team so we can get a beta. Come on, shout out beta, tweet to the Call of Duty, tweet deck, we need a beta, hashtag beta. There's a lot of lag, and then in Black Ops 2 I've noticed we got the wall lag where you run around a corner and you still get killed, and the shotguns are pretty dangerous in this game. But if we had a beta, I mean, especially for the next game, it would seriously raise standards. I reckon I would not put my controller down if they sort everything out, because the problems are blatantly obvious. They're not like shitty problems, they're not like glitches, they're blatantly obvious, crappy problems that for some reason the developers can't see, but we can see it, and I thought that was a person on the floor there. But to me, I think they're just cutting some slack, they're just slacking a little bit, because they are a big company and they're going to sit there and say that they can't afford it, which is a bit of BS. So yeah, that's pretty much just a little like go-to video there. Hopefully this gets quite a bit of notice, because I really want this to get across, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.